the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question
But anyway,
was...
Cleveland, as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. And the 76ers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Philadelphia. And, of course, Taj Gibson. He's a guy getting integrated right now, still settling in with his new team.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it all hype, or will it be reality? We're about to find out, along with the fans in the stadium and the people watching at home.
And you can feel the excitement in here today, guys. I mean, anytime you add a player of his caliber, it is going to be a huge lift for your team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Okafor out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Stauskas in at the 2.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
Okafor with the screen on Mozgov, and here's Stauskas from the arc. That's good. Stauskas has got his first 3 points of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Here's Covington. 9 points last game out. Dishes it to Okafor. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Smith kicks to Love. Back to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love outside. 13 feet away. Okafor grabs the miss. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against New York.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
Here is Love after the Sixers pick up 2. Back to Irving. Irving double team. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
76ers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And there's the pass to Gibson. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 6. Kicks it to Stauskas. Pick by Okafor. And here's Covington from the arc. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court.
Irving attacking, kicks it out to Love. 4 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 9 points for Love. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the league.
Agreed. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the basket by LeBron James.
And you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
And Philadelphia has possession following Timofey Mozgov's three-point attempt. They recover it. Pass to Gibson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Noel comes in for Taj Gibson. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Hollis Thompson subbed in for Stauskas. Now here's Embiid. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. They grab their own miss, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
They definitely had a hot hand for three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Now here's Shumpert. Here's Dellavedova. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. Here's Noel. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
Fry with the ball. Noel on him from downtown. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
76ers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Cleveland, number 12.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Feeds it to Jefferson. Screen by Jefferson. Pass to Shumpert. Off the pick. And that one hits back iron.
I don't think fancy spin moves are his strong suit. He should stay away from that stuff because apparently it only throws off his shot.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now an update on LeBron from Doris Burke. What'd you find out, Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Well, with Nerlens Noel coming out, we knew he'd be a plus shot blockers. He set the Kentucky single-game record with 12 in a game shot blocks. He also knew he had the chance to be a great rebounder, but we definitely knew he needed help with his shot, and that will continue on into next year.
Yeah, you know, he spent the year rehabbing that knee, but also spent that year correcting his shooting form. And we're not talking about just a tweak when it comes to shooting the basketball. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Thompson sends it back. And here we go. Shepard into the hoop.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
To the left side wing. A second chance effort. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm. And
for me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Irving at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Okafor slams it in.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. He got right to the cup using that screen. Covington's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Passes it to James. Back to Love. He's looking for James and finds him. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the rejection by Embiid. Covington inside the line. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Love. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Thompson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Covington with the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, but
it does. That is effective. And the 76ers making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Embiid the screen. And here's Covington from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
He dishes it to Stauskas. His three-pointers off the mark. Cavaliers trailing. Irving passes to Smith. Gibson against James. Kicks it out to Love. The feed to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Smith. Embiid with the steal. The drive by Thompson. Covington. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Covington's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
To the inside. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Inside, here's James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside Gibson. Embiid the screen. Out to the wing. Stauskas dishes to Gibson. Good D by Love.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The three. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Philadelphia also making some changes. Nerlens Noel checks in for Joel Embiid. And it's Grant in for Robert Covington. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Dishes it to Shumpert, and stolen by Noel. Stauskas kicks to Noel. Guarded by Shumpert. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're number 1 in block shots. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Over to the left wing. Shoots it. And that one goes long. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pulls up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Carl Landry's checked in for Taj Gibson. There's the pick. Grant the pass to Noel. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And that one's good. Noel.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
To the middle, and stolen by Fry. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. That drops. Shumpert's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Okafor. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. The 76ers trail by 4. The pass to Okafor with 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Okafor's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming
and the first half comes.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 14 points, 2. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Taj Gibson is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor, and it's Stauskas in at the 2 spot.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
The 76ers trailing. Kicks it to Okafor. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. Love kicks to Mozgov. Kicks it out to Love. And Gibson sends it back. And now the fast break. Gibson with the ball. And the rejection by Smith. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. .90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Gibson. To the left wing. For 3, Stauskas. Rebound by Smith. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's James. Kicks it out to Love. He feeds it to James. Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Mozgov. And there's the 3-second violation. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Second is J.R. Smith.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
There's the screen. Feeds it to Covington for the lead. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Inside. Okafor with the steal. Here's Stauskas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stauskas has got 5.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball move.
Nick Stauskas had some great moments on the court last season, guys, but perhaps his most memorable contribution was his nickname of Sauce Castillo. Came out of nowhere, but it stuck with him, and he's going with it. I'd love to hear the story behind that. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Outside Gibson. Picked by Okafor. Six to shoot. Gibson dishes to Stauskas. Great touch on the 16-footer. He has 6. Well, Clark, as you were talking about Nick Stauskas, he earned the name Sauce Castillo last year. Came about when a bad translation on a Kings game referred to him as that name in closed caption.
And guys, credit to Stauskas because he read with it, made the most of the opportunity, even launched his own Sauce Castillo hot sauce. And I can't attest to if the sauce is any good, Kevin, but I'm still waiting for a taste test.
I am too. Put it on what? Put it on bread and crackers and
hamburgers.
Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. Pass to Irving. Back to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. James has got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Picked by Okafor. Outside Gibson. There's the pick. He kicks to Covington. He's covered by Irving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Noel comes in for Taj Gibson. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Hollis Thompson subbed in for Stauskas. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball. And the shot is good. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving. 76ers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Embiid, the screen. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Noel. And the rejection by Love. Irving kicks to Love. The drive by James. Irving, good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an identity last season after all their transactions, Clark, and shifting around. They settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be the Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense has its fits and starts, but defensively they found some traction.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Iman Shumpert has come in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Carl Landry's checked in for Thompson. Grant the pass to Embiid. Noel down low, working on James, and it's Noel missing.
As you said, the 76ers will be a team built on defense going forward. At least that's what it seems like to me. They have very active hands, and can bother a lot of shots. They also force a ton of turnovers as well.
Grant outside. 76ers moving the ball around. Landry against LeBron. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And, you know, guys, the Sixers did force a lot of turnovers, but they also gave the ball away the most in the NBA, so kind of negated the turnovers they forced. They can be as defensive as they want, but they've got to get better at taking care of the ball if they're going to improve.
Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Looking to end the run. Got a hand on it.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
56 seconds left in the third. And it's Grant in the corner. Shoots it. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now the 76ers on the break. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And Thompson kicks to Dellavedova. It's tipped. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The 76ers trail by 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Okafor. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
Then don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Love outside. Back to LeBron. He dishes it to Mozgov. No good from 11 feet. Mozgov's gone 1 of 4 from the field. To the right side. Stauskas inside the line. Again, Philadelphia.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And here's Love from the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington. Philadelphia leading by 3. The feed to Okafor. Outside Gibson. The dish to Stauskas. Lock at 6. Okafor inside. He's guarded by Love. Okafor gets the bucket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close. He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he flows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Irving kicks to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Covington dishes to Stauskas. Fires from deep.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Irving. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Dishes to Stauskas. No good. Good D from Love. Smith outside. James kicks to Love. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Love. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's the pass to Stauskas. To the middle. Deflects the pass. James outside. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Stauskas. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
James covering. Kicks it to Gibson. The 8-footer, and the shot is good. Gibson's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And the Cavaliers call time here. The 76ers might have dodged having the worst record in the league last season, but they didn't dodge having the worst road record last year, Clark.
They could not dodge that one, Kevin. Just 6 wins on the road, but that was pretty much expected considering the youth and inexperience of this team.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
And for the 76ers, they weren't a good shooting team in general. And on the road, it got real ugly. They shot under 40% as a team on the year away from home.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the way in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 assists. Right wing, Love kicks to Mozgov. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
For the Sixers, just a brutal start to last season. 17 straight losses. They did get their first 4 wins of the season as a road team, though. As bad as they were on the road, at least they had that going for them.
Mozgov hits them both. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Left side, Gibson, shot from 12. Great D that time from Love.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on. That athletic. Yeah. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Covered by Irving. Gibson a screen. 5 to shoot. And stolen by LeBron. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Well, wide open look for Love. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the rejection by James. Here we go, one-on-one. From deep. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Smith. 19 points for Love.
That's now 7 straight for them coming from fast breaks.
Yeah, and they're making it look easy, guys, running it down the opponent's throat.
The 76ers with another miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
James outside. Mozgov, good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 8 points for Timofey Mozgov.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Covington.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Cleveland.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Kyrie Irving. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Smith, the pass to James. But they'll get another chance. Off target with his 3. Over to the wing. For 3, Covington. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. And for Cleveland, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and D Wade's opponent.
A chance to look around and see all the sights and sounds that downtown Cleveland has to offer. We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
Well, I think for Cleveland, what a lackluster start to the season it's been for them. Where are the championship contenders that we've grown accustomed to seeing?
Contenders? These guys don't even look like a playoff team right now.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anthony is out there with Williams. Then it's Tony Roten. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now here's Anthony. In the game against Orlando, very impressive.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers.
Wasn't it? Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
And Williams drops them both.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Lopez, a screen on Irving. Roten kicks to Anthony. From 10 feet out, that one a little long.
And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason. And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Roten dishes to Aflalo. Lopez a screen. Williams with the ball, guarded now by Kevin Love. The shot by Anthony, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And stolen by Aflalo. And the rejection by Love. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
To the wing right side. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Cleveland the rebound. Irving kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Anthony with the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's James. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now, here is Irving. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Philadelphia. And Love gets it to go.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for New York. Here's Anthony. The shot from the low post is good. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. As Greg was talking about, Clark, back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Shumpert. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. And the pass to Thompson. The drive by James. Lopez with the block. But they get it back. LeBron outside. Back to Shumpert. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by James.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
And here is Roten, following the 3-pointer by Kevin Love. Williams kicks to Calderon. The shot. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, Kurt Rambis and I had a chance to talk for just a bit. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Smith comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. And then for New York, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Williams. And Thomas subbed in for Anthony.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Now here's Calderon, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Channing Frye's checked in for Kevin Love.
We've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Here's O'Quinn, hits the jumper.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Here's Fry. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Calderon. This one for three, and that's good for Channing Frye from three.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And an important important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on. On the floor for the Cavaliers.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for New York. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Afflalo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Got a piece of it. Taken away by Anthony. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love checked in for Frye. And LeBron's subbed in for Smith. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Calderon kicks to Afflalo. Anthony against James. Anthony drives in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Shumpert in the corner. Pass to Dellavedova. Feeds to James. And that one is hammered home.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Orlando.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Calderon. He's putting up 6 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
Pass to Mozgov. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Dellavedova, the pass to James. Dellavedova kicks to Love. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derrick Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
This is to Calderon. Williams a screen. Mozgov with the block. Outside jumper. Down low, here's Dellavedova. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. And so here's Cleveland. Outside jumper. Here's the dish to James. Good D by Williams.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Williams sets a screen for a follow. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. He doesn't miss many of them.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Well, Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. Only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And New York with a change here, too. Roten's checked in. The kick out to Williams. He dishes it to Roten. Lopez a screen. Shot clock at 6. Roten the pass to Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got his second basket of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
LeBron dishes to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Williams kicks to Roten. Shoots a 3. And again, New York with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 4. The feed to Thompson. In the corner, it's James. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for New York. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Kicks to Aflalo. Out to the right wing. Got a piece of it. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. The confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. From the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper. Aflalo's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Irving kicks to LeBron, to the inside. Outside Irving, it's a pick by Love. Irving attacking, he used that pick to get in close. Irving's got his second bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. He was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Thomas goes in, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Thompson right side. It's deflected. LeBron James on the wing. On the wing, Thompson. Offensive rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Here's a Flalo, and again it's New York. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA, and Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And the pass to Quinn. He feeds it to Roten. Shoots from the elbow. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
The Knicks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Outside Irving. He kicks it to Thompson. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That free throw good from Thompson. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The 3. And a pretty tight.
Kevin,
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. There was no slowing down Kevin Love early on. He ended up with 50. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the disciplines that go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Robin Lopez. Williams is out there with Anthony. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's a Flalo in at the 2 guard. James with it. Williams picks him up. Mozgov kicks to James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And stolen by Roten. Here's Anthony. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. And now a 3-point Knicks lead.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Tipped away. Roten with it. 15 points in the game. With the floater, that's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19 and 20 in the first 39 games, and then 34 and 9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo, but he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Timeout called Cleveland. I'm talking about Iman Shumpert. He seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
New York calls timeout. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Roten, the pass to Williams. Anthony dishes to Williams. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
LeBron kicks to Love. Back to LeBron. It's stolen by Anthony. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Lopez, and the rejection by LeBron. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. On defense, Cleveland. Here's a follow. Ball's knocked loose.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Aflalo kicks to Lopez. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. He lobs it up. Mozgov passes to Love. Outside Irving. Dellavedova dishes to Love. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Roten kicks to Williams. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Shumpert, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Follow the pass to Carmelo. No one near him. That's short off the rim.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And stolen by Roten. Anthony against Shumpert. Outside Anthony. To the paint. And Derek Williams, the basket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Lopez dishes to Williams. Inside. And he banks in the layup. Lopez has got 6.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Left side, Shumpert. At the elbow, Irving. Just 5 on the clock. He was all alone on that one. Dellavedova's got his second bucket of the night. New York leading by 4. Now here's Roten. He's got 17. Outside Williams. The drive by Anthony, and the Knicks good for 2.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
And stolen by Roten. A follow right side. Williams kicks to Anthony. Three-pointer. And it's Anthony again missing. For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Derek Williams. Thomas checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Now, here is Irving. He's covered by Roten. Outside Irving. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Seraphin. Calderon against Shumpert. Calderon passes to Roten. Outside Thomas. Feeds it to Seraphin. It's hauled in by Fry. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Now, here's Roten. He's covered by Irving. Roten dishes to O'Quinn. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now, Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. New York leading by 5. And here is Roten. He's got 17. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for Cavaliers. LeBron James.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Roten. It's tipped. Thompson. The shot misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York ahead. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start. Stay with us. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Channing Frye out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Roten kicks to Thomas, deflects the pass, and stolen by James. Fry with the ball, and Roten picks him up defensively. And that's going to be a travel.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. And then for New York, Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Aflalo in for Roten. Anthony no one around. Bullseye. And the Knicks lead by 5.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Smith the pass to Love. They set the pick. James up top, shoots off the screen. That ball's great assist by Love. Love's got his third assist on the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And a switcher also for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Thomas. One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season playing a career-low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
Lopez a screen. Anthony kicks to Calderon. Goes back up. And the rejection by Love. Here's James. Anthony with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 4. Aflalo goes in. Here's Lopez. Shot is off. Good D from Love. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And finished off by LeBron.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Williams is checked in. Dellavedova kicks to Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 4 assists in the game. New York shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Williams dishes to Aflalo. Pass to Lopez. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And Shumpert kicks to James. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
To the paint to tie it up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Williams passes to Aflalo. Mozgov against Lopez. Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Knicks lead by 2. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so here is New York. It's Williams with the drive. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in still very much in play. He sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now, go take it. Kevin?
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Lopez. Here's Shumpert. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Cleveland leading by 5. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
6 on the shot clock. Mozgov. The shot is off, and New York will come the other way. On the wing, Williams. Rebound, Love.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Outside Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Tony Roten, he's checked in for the Knicks. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. That's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
James dishes to Irving. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Anthony kicks to Aflalo. Pass to Roten, and stolen by Irving. To the middle. Shumpert passes to Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 assists. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
1:14 left to play here in the fourth. The drive by Anthony. Missed inside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
New York shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Outside Irving.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
And stolen by LeBron. And an intentional foul right there. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Now, here's Roten, covered by Irving. Anthony in the corner. Follow against Shumpert. Lets it go with the three. Love grabs the board.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just a sensational.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin.
Sports pre-game show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's
Shaka Claus.
What a festive day it is. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, hard for them to forget their finals defeat at the hands of this team last season. Nothing can erase that, but a win wouldn't hurt. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Take a look at the Cavaliers. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they'd probably say they'd expect to be a little higher in the standings at this point, but you can't get too down if you're them. They're still knocking on the door with an opportunity to get that top spot.
You know, they're typically a team that expects to be at the top of the standings, but if not, maybe it'll galvanize them for their playoff push.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the point. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Curry against Irving. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. Almost, but it rolls out. The drive by LeBron. Love with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got his second basket of the night.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Green, no luck.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Irving kicks to James. The shot is off. Great D that time from Curry. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot by Iguodala. And again, no good by Golden State. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Utah Jazz.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Amon Shumpert. It's Curry with the drive. There's the bucket, good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Thompson. LeBron kicks to Love. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. 17-foot shot on the way. Curry can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry against Irving. Out to Shumpert. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
No coverage that time. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Irving. Outside Shumpert. Kicks it to Love. Another miss by Love. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Now here's Love. 23 points for him the last game against New York. Out to Shumpert. Now the feed to LeBron. To end the run. And the shot is long.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net. You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
And that one's good.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Warriors call.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Curry, good. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Now here's Irving. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Outside Irving. Back to LeBron. Feeds to Love. Smith kicks to Love. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And the rejection by LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Smith kicks to James. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Cleveland also making some changes. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Shumpert, and it's Williams in for Irving.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Williams dishes to James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson in the corner from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Livingston. And it's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's James, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Ezeli can't get it to go. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And Love throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Ezeli, and he converts the layup. Ezeli's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Smith kicks to Williams. On the wing, James. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
The drive by Thompson, and it's Golden State with another.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Smith wide open. He fires. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Warriors on top. They lead by 6. It's the NBA on. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that their Coach Curry is not going to allow this Flash brother to let her rip.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Curry is out there with Livingston, and it's Barnes at the small forward. That's the Warriors' foul. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team, and I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Outside Irving. From the stripe. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors leading by 6.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
And Iguodala drops them both.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Cleveland moving the ball around. For 3, Love. Here's Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Sounds good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he can be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And here is Curry. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Utah. Pass to Livingston. Bogut with a screen on Thompson. 6 to shoot. Livingston passes to Bogut. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Pass to Love. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
It's Curry with the drive. The shot will not go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win.
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Livingston. They kick it out to Green. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. And Cleveland with a change here, too. James checked in for Kevin Love. James in the post, guarded by Curry. Here's Shumpert. And that misses. That would have put him up.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. Passes it to Ezeli. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Cleveland, J.R. Smith's checked in for Jefferson. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
The drive by Thompson and the powerful one-handed slam. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Curry. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
LeBron outside. To the paint. And it's Thompson with the jam.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Here's Curry. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Smith, no good. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Now the pass to Spates. And the rejection by James. Williams kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. The shot by Williams, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The dish now to Barnes. From 17 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. Barnes has got 5 now. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early. You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And here's the break. Here's Smith. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
It's stolen. Now Cleveland moving it up. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Outside Curry. Down low, Barnes. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Dellavedova, and Thompson sends it back. Curry. No good. And
I'm here with Kevin Love and great.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are leading by 4. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get.
welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love. For the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at center.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
He dishes it to LeBron. The open shot, Love. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green with a screen for Curry. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And that one hits back iron. On the wing, Shumpert, guarded by Curry. James wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
The drive by Green. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry.
The second person, first team, checking in for your Warriors.
And Thompson kicks to Livingston. He feeds it to Bogut. Dishes to Thompson. Screen by Bogut. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Iguodala outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 7-point Cavalier lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Love kicks to LeBron. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also So came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's LeBron, and the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Shumpert. 7 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Down low, here's Thompson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 3. James kicks to Irving. Back to James. Jefferson passing to James. Irving up top. He's covered by Thompson. To the inside, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. James outside. They get a hand on it. And here comes Livingston. Leading the fast break. Here's Green, and the layup is good. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
I agree with you. They're hoping to be the ones hoisting the trophy this season, Greg. Tonight provides an opportunity to make a statement.
That's tipped. Here is Livingston. Thompson in the corner. To the middle. Here's Green. Count that one. Green's got 6 points in the quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking. The way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
Thompson inside the line. Here's Ezeli. And the rejection by Love. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Thompson. Smith dishes to LeBron. Shot to stop the drought. That's good. LeBron's got 17 now.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Livingston kicks to Green. Can't hit. Good D from Love. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
LeBron against Barnes. James. And the rejection by Ezeli. Clock at 2 over Barnes. Another miss by LeBron. The Warriors leading.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Williams attacking from 20 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Nobody near Williams. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Nine seconds left in the third. At the top of the key, Thompson shoots from the high post. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half. James. No good on that last second attempt there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Warriors on. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth. Quarter, and if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Warriors leading by 3. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Maurice Spates out there with Iguodala. And it's Bogut and at the pivot manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Curry, here we go. Shoots the 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Irving dishes to James. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Curry with the steal. Irving against Thompson. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's LeBron. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
A signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Warriors leading by 5. Curry kicks to Spates. Curry with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Irving against Thompson. Irving passes to James. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Thanks again, Doris. Irving dishes to Jefferson. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And there's the feed to Spates. Pass to Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 14 points for Iguodala.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the chart.
And the shot is good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Thompson passes to LeBron. He kicks to Irving. Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Thompson, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. The drive by James, uncovered. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Iguodala with it, picked up by Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry against Irving. Kicks to Love. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Warriors leading by 8. Green in the post. Working on Love, and it's Green. Missing. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Irving. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And right on target. Good.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
LeBron with the block, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Curry. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
To the left wing. Thompson with it. Now Green defending. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Stolen by Thompson. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down. Curry gets the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
LeBron against Thompson. LeBron outside. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Kerr. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Bogut. Feeds it to Iguodala. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Klay Thompson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd personal, the team's 2nd. Substitution on the court.
Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin.